Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome, listeners, to episode 113 of The Shadow Frequency, where we peel back the veil of the unknown and dive into the mysteries that lurk just beyond our reality. I'm Juniper, your producer, and tonight we're venturing into a chilling realm where science meets the supernatural. Google's quantum computer, Willow, has cracked a problem so fast it's got scientists whispering about parallel universes. Are we on the cusp of hearing whispers from the multiverse itself? Let's find out. Matt, what's got you so spooked about this one?
Juniper, this isn't just tech talk. This is the kind of stuff that makes your skin crawl. A machine so powerful it might be tapping into other dimensions. I mean, what's it saying? Who's it talking to? I've been up all night thinking about this.
Oh, I bet you have, Matt. Probably hearing quantum ghosts in your sleep. All right, takes us into the void. Let's hear about these quantum whispers from the multiverse.
Welcome back, Shadow Seekers, to the Shadow Frequency. Tonight, we're diving headfirst into a mystery that's equal parts cutting-edge science and pure spine-chilling paranormal. Google's quantum computer, codenamed Willow, has done something that's got the world buzzing, and not just with excitement, but with a kind of uneasy awe. This machine solved a computational problem in under 5 minutes, a task that would take the fastest supercomputers 10 septillion years. That's a number so big it dwarfs the age of our universe. And here's where it gets creepy. Some scientists, including Google's own Hartmut Nevin, say this speed might mean Willow is tapping into parallel universes, performing calculations across dimensions we can't even see. Let's set the stage. Quantum computers like Willow don't work like your laptop. They use qubits, which can exist in multiple states at once, alive and dead, like Schrodinger's cat, but on steroids. This is called superposition, and it's what lets quantum computers crunch insane amounts of data. But the idea that Willow's power comes from other universes? That's where the paranormal kicks in. Picture this. A sterile lab in Santa Barbara, California, where Willow hums with an eerie energy. Its qubits are dancing in a way that defy our reality, maybe even reaching out to other versions of existence. David Deutsch, a physicist who's been preaching the multiverse since the 80s, says quantum computers might be proof of parallel worlds. Every time a qubit flips, it's like a door cracking open to another reality. Now imagine what this means. If Willow is computing across dimensions, what else could it do? Could it pick up signals from those other worlds? Whispers from entities we can't comprehend? The multiverse theory, called the many worlds interpretation, says every choice, every quantum event splits reality into countless branches. In one universe, you're listening to this podcast. In another, you're, well, who knows? Maybe you're a ghost hunter chasing spirits in a parallel dimension. But here's the chilling part. If Willow is bridging these universes, what's to stop something from crossing back? Are we opening a cosmic door we can't close? Hartmut Nevin, the head of Google's quantum AI, has even suggested Willow's speed comes from borrowing computations from parallel universes. In a TED Talk, he talked about tiny traversable wormholes, portals between dimensions. I don't know about you, but the idea of a computer punching holes in reality gives me goosebumps. What if it's not just math it's pulling through? What if it's picking up voices, thoughts, or worse, something sentient? There's no evidence Willow's done this yet, but the potential is there, lurking like a shadow in the corner of your eye. And it gets weirder. Some theorists speculate that consciousness itself might be tied to the multiverse. Nevin hinted at this, saying our minds could be a convergence of infinite realities. If that's true, then Willow might not just be a computer, it could be a key to unlocking the secrets of existence. Are we on the verge of hearing the multiverse whisper back? Or is something out there already listening, waiting for us to make contact? Juniper, I'm getting chills just talking about this. What do you think? Could Willow be our Ouija board to the multiverse?
Matt, you're giving me nightmares. I'm imagining this quantum computer spitting out messages in some alien language. It's like we're kids playing with a cosmic radio, not knowing who's on the other end.
Exactly. All right, Juniper, take us to the break. I need a second to shake off these heebie-jeebies.
Whoa, listeners, isn't this episode wild? Matt's got us wondering if Googo's Willow is dialing up other dimensions or just crunching numbers faster than we can blink. What do you think? Could we be on the verge of paranormal contact, or is this just science doing its thing? Drop us a line and let us know. And hey, if you're loving the Shadow Frequency, like and subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, and all the major podcast directories. And visit our website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where you can stream every episode, check out the Shadow blog, leave a voicemail telling us where you're listening from. And if you want to support us, you can buy us a coffee on the site to keep the spooky vibes flowing. Up next, we got our mailbag segment, so stick around here. I'm going to hit this button.
It's time for the Shadow Frequency mailbag.
All right, it is time for the mailbag, where we share your thoughts and creepy stories. Today, we've got an email from Kyle in Colorado. He writes, "Hey, Shadow Frequency team, I'm a long-haul trucker, and I listen to your podcast in my truck on Alls Across the Rockies. Your episodes make those lonely midnight drives feel like I'm chasing ghosts down the highway. Keep the spooky coming. Love that, Kyle. Thanks for turning in from the road. Want to share your thoughts? Shoot us some email at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. Matt, what's next?
Welcome back, Shadow Seekers, to the Shadow Frequency. We're deep in the eerie glow of Google's Willow quantum computer, a machine that might be whispering to the multiverse. In the first half, we explored how Willow's mind-blowing speed, solving a problem in 5 minutes that would take supercomputers 10 septillion years, has scientists like Hartmut Nevin suggesting it's tapping into parallel universes. The idea is that Willow's qubits, existing in multiple states at once, could be computing across countless realities, maybe even brushing up against something otherworldly. Let's dive deeper. The task Willow aced is called random circuit sampling, a kind of quantum benchmark that's like a cosmic stress test. It's not practical, but it shows off the raw power of quantum mechanics. The many worlds interpretation championed by David Deutsch says every quantum event splits reality into parallel branches. So when Willow runs these calculations, it might be weaving through these branches, pulling answers from places we can't even imagine. Picture a lab where the air feels heavy, where the hum of Willow's processors sounds like a chant from another realm. What if it's not just solving equations, but picking up echoes of other worlds? Maybe it's hearing fragments of realities where history played out differently, where the dinosaurs never died, or where you and I are living entirely different lives. But here's where it gets really unsettling. If Willow is reaching across dimensions, what's stopping something from reaching back? In science fiction, like Isaac Asimov's The Gods Themselves, humans tap into other universes for energy, only to find intelligent beings on the other side with their own agendas. Could Willow be our version of that? Are we sending out a signal that something or someone is picking up? The idea of quantum entanglement, where particles are linked across vast distances, makes you wonder if Willow's qubits are entangled with something beyond our universe. Maybe it's not just data moving through those wormholes Nevin talked about. Maybe it's something alive. Now let's pump the brakes for a second. Not everyone's sold on this multiverse talk. Some scientists, like Sabine Hassenfelder, argue that there's no need to invoke parallel universes to explain Willow's speed. Quantum mechanics, they say, is weird enough on its own. Superposition and entanglement can account for the performance without jumping to cosmic conclusions. The Copenhagen interpretation, for example, says quantum states collapse when observed. No multiverse required. So maybe Willow's just a really fast computer, not a portal to other dimensions. Still, even the skeptics can't deny the math. Willow's doing something extraordinary, and we're only scratching the surface of what it could mean. Whether it's a gateway to the multiverse or just a leap in tech, Willow's got me looking at the shadows a little differently. What do you think, Juniper? Are we about to get a call from another universe?
Matt, I'm half expecting my phone to ring with some interdimensional spam call. But seriously, even with the skeptic angle, this stuff is creepy. What's next? Quantum ghosts texting us?
I wouldn't rule it out. All right, Juniper, wrap us up.
And that's a wrap on episode 113 of The Shadow Frequency. We dove into the eerie world of Google's Willow quantum computer, a machine that might just be whispering through the multiverse. Or maybe it's just really, really fast. Either way, it's got us questioning what's out there in the shadows of reality. Visit our website, shadowfrequencypodcast.com, to catch up on episodes, read our shadow blog, or leave a voicemail. We'd love to hear where you're listening from. Thanks for joining us, Shadow Seekers. Stay curious, stay spooky, and we'll see you next time on The Shadow Frequency. Good night.
Have a favorite episode of The Shadow Frequency? Let us know. Email us at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com and tell us which episode has kept you up at night, and you'll be entered into our drawing to win a copy of Encounters, True Stories of UFO Sightings, Alien Abductions, and Extraterrestrial Contacts, an essential read for any true believer. Deadline to enter, June 7th. Don't miss your chance to bring the unknown a little closer to home. See you in the shadows.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.